Welcome back, everybody. You're with Burner again, and we are working our way through Days Gone By roadmap. We're still in Act 1. We're going to be on Stage 6. So let's go ahead, get in there. Stage 6, let's bring up our little team that could. And I realized it might be helpful if you're not watching these in a row to see the team. So there you go. You can see their tiers and their levels. Let's take a look at the weapons. You can see the weapons as well. That's the team we'll be using. Take a quick look over on the right. You'll see the items that we're bringing in. Still not working with the faction ally. Let's get things started. Alright, let's pop a nitric just to get things going and start to tapping. We've been talking, this first act, we're not expecting to see too much resistance in the waves. Just making our way through. The biggest thing you want to do in the early act is make sure you're not using a lot of items. You can kind of use Act 1 as a gauge for some of the difficulty you'll see in Act 2. And if you're in Act 1 and you're already having to use a lot of items, the smelling salts because you're dying, or camouflage, or even if you're really relying on using your crit boosting items, you might have a lot of difficulty with Act 2, and you might not be ready. You might need to actually level up your team, or potentially work on your team makeup. See if you have some better characters in your roster that will make a walker team a little bit more efficient. And again, you can see we're moving through this one fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and try to use some of these ARs to make it a little bit more exciting. And get some kills, and then back to it. I have Craig in here. If you've been following the videos, I don't use his AR much. He's basically in here because he's a character that you guys can get very easily with just basic tokens. You could even see at the beginning of this video that I haven't really leveled him all that much. I think he might be tier 1 level 10 or something like that, and he has a 1-star plus crit weapon. So it's just to give you guys a feel of easily attainable characters, and you can make a lot of progress, especially in this first act. We'll see if we have any difficulty next time. What I'm going to do here, Michonne works on up to 3, so I'm going to actually camouflage the other 2 to show you guys that when the entire team is camouflaged, the enemy's not going to move at all. And so it's a good way to keep them at distance if you have a lot of them coming. And you can see now that our camouflage is wearing away. He's a turn away, so we're pretty safe. So that's another trick you can use. Everybody has this new prestige Michonne, or at least they should, if you didn't sell her away or accidentally level another character with her. So you can take advantage of that. She's doing camouflage for 3 characters. You can bring in 10, and so even if you do use an ally, faction ally for support, you can put the board in stasis, 3 times if you can get her AR to go off 3 times. So it's just another good trick to use to buy yourself some time and make your way through a roadmap, especially if you have a more marginal team. There we go. You can see we're done with stage 6. No real trouble. 3 stars, no deaths. Let's collect this loot. Just some basic stuff. What's our stage reward? Looking good. Alright guys, I'll see you over in stage 7. For now, I'm Burner. Flame out.